We are back in the woods today. I have detected here before definitely some modern garbage, you know, bike parts, things like that, people riding their bikes through the trails. But I did find some possible musket balls. I mean, they're definitely, you know, ammunition. But when I say musket balls, I am hoping of, you know, 1700s, 1800s. I think I have pictures of them on my phone, but I'll show them in this video just for reference. I measured them. I looked online. From what I could tell, it's hard to really nail down a specific date of potential musket balls, just given their nature. But measuring them and looking at the oxidation kind of helps narrow it down a little bit. So, but yeah, let's see what we can pull out today. A little bit of rain, but not too bad. So there you go, that's a mid-tone. Probably junk. I'll try and make mental note in case I want to come back to some of these. Gonna look at some of these tree falls and kind of get around here, see if anything got pulled up. I got the sensitivity up, so it also is wet out. I might try multi-frequency 3 to kind of cut down on some of that chatter. Already that seems to be helping. So I'm going to stick to the trails, but I'm also going to go off the trails because this is pretty open area and you have these kind of mounds here, which who knows what they're from. Lots of cars in the background, but as we get deeper into the woods, you'll hear that less. All right, first signal besides that mid-tone that we passed up on when we were walking in. This seems like it's going to be junk. I mean, I can hear it all the way. I'm a foot off the ground right now and I can hear it. Yeah, that's a big piece of metal under there. Oh, I see it right there. Might as well see what it is. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh my gosh. I was just gonna pass that up. Oh my gosh. Literally the first signal after that mid-tone back there. I went over it and before I hit the record button, I said, I'm not digging this. This is a watch. Oh man. Okay, this is the type of stuff I'm looking for. I mean, how often do you see something like this these days? Oh. Okay. Maybe we're in the right spot, but that was right on the surface. That's a little weird. Wasn't under the ground at all. I did not have to dig. But this is literally in the middle of the woods at a spot that I was hoping there'd be history, and I have yet to really get any confirmation. Put that down. Okay. I don't want to damage this thing, but that seems old. All right, we're gonna put this in the bag. The first find of the day. Okay. Amazing, amazing. All right, we're gonna keep going. Let's go, let's go. We gotta hit this area. Anything else there? That's an obvious dig. I don't want to damage anything. Okay, I see something. Oh, that must be part of it. Okay. I mean, the watch, ooh, it's pretty brittle. Maybe that's why it broke off in the first place. All right, we'll keep that. All right, second signal or third signal, but you know what I mean. We're just not going to count that first one that I didn't dig, that I'll probably dig on the way out if I remember where it was. But this is an iron tone. It's about 20 feet away from where I just found the pocket watch. Normally I don't dig this, but given what we just found, I'm curious. So let's see what we got. Okay, there's something. Where'd it go? All right, I think I see a nail. That's a huge nail. I don't think that's particularly old, but who knows? It's another nail. Let's see. This one seems, they seem the same. This one's just got a lot more crustacean on it. Probably the same. They have to be. This one's really clean though. It seems like there's probably more. But I did walk over here because, I mean, look at this. Look at these 4 trees in this section, 4 big trees and then some smaller ones. And there's kind of like a mound at the base of it. Actually, this mound, hold on. This could be an old property marker. Look at this mound. It's hard to probably tell on the video, but it starts, I'm on it right now. Goes all the way here, little break there. And it keeps going through these trees. There's a line of trees right here. This is a mound. Probably man-made. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We're right near the road, but look at this. There's some metal for you. No idea what that's from. But that seems old. Let's check around this mound. There's a bottle. That looks kind of modern. There we go. That's a mid-tone. That's about 29. Okay. Oh gosh. Make sure you can see that. I think I see something. There we go. Shotgun cartridge. All right. I did find a lot of these too. I forgot about these. The last time that I detected here, the first and last time I detected here. I think I saved them too. I still have them somewhere because I wanted to see how old they were, and of course I never did that, so we will hang on to that. Again, just to give us some clues about when some of these drops may have been made. I'm gonna fill this in and keep walking this line, which kind of lines up with the trail. There's a little bridge right over there. All right, stay tuned. See if there's anything in here that sticks out. Otherwise, just keep walking the line. Yeah, I think that's all iron. All right, just a few steps away. Got a jumpy mid-tone. It's showing some iron, some non-ferrous, and it's very wet right here. Let's see if we can find it. That's gonna probably be a shotgun cartridge. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Man, I might have to go to the creek to wash off. All right. Give that a good rinse. If I can't get that muck out of there. I don't think I can. All right, the gear's cleaned off. I really want to check around some of these big trees too. I mean, there's plenty of them out here. Because because obviously that just means they've been here for quite a while. And I'm just picturing somebody setting up that potential property line that I found, who knows, and taking a break under a big old tree. Dropping a coin or something. I mean, look at this tree. Look at this thing. That is cool. Hopefully you can see that as well as I can. You can see right through the bottom. That's where you gotta get the 6-inch coil. Maybe somebody hid something under there. You never know. Definitely check. Oh, okay. So there's some stuff here. Oh, that's pretty modern. There's some fencing here. Also pretty modern. Oh my goodness. What the? Dude. This is a weird day. Is this thing real? Holy. Holy. Is that real? It's tied. Oh my God. What is it tied to? Okay, I don't think that's real. Maybe it's an airsoft gun? Oh boy. Okay. Do you see this thing? It's not that heavy. But why is it tied to a freaking string here? What is in here? What the heck? All right, stand by. Okay, well, that's a bit of a relief. I found the manufacturer's name on it. It is Laramie Uzi. It's one of the common style of realistic looking water guns available in the early 1980s. Battery operated. Okay, well that's good, because that's exactly what that is. I don't know why it's tied to a string. I can't believe they made realistic looking water guns like that in the 80s. Different time, I guess, but man, that threw me for a loop for a second. All right, well, let's keep looking this area. Clearly there's some garbage over here, whatever that is. This probably somebody dumped in the oh, that's like a storm grate. It's pretty weird. All right, really weird signal here. I feel like I have to dig it. I don't think I've ever heard my detector make this noise. I'm gonna turn it up just to make sure you can hear it. All right, let's see what it is. I don't know, this might be a fill back in and move on type of signal. Because there's a huge root there. Although there's something pretty deep. So maybe we don't give up. Let me try and move around the root without disturbing it. Might have to dig the other side of this. Oh boy. All right, stay tuned. All right, well, I just had to wash off again because I just got extremely muddy. I went up to my, almost up to my elbow into this hole. There's some kind of, seems like aluminum or big piece of metal down there. So, and there's a huge root that I don't want to disturb. I don't know. This one might not be worth it today. As you can see, the hole is filling up with water as I dig. I'm wet and muddy, so I'm gonna fill this one in and move on. If there was if it sounded small and a high tone, well then I'm gonna get muddy. But sometimes you gotta pick and choose your battles here. So, onwards we go. So green and beautiful. Goes all the way down. Again, I'm a little bit off the trail here, but that's kind of what I want to focus on. I mean, the trails are probably based on older trails, so I don't want to ignore them, but I'm sure there was also just people hunting and wandering through the woods way back in the day. That cool little collection zone right there. Really cool. Yeah, it's just gorgeous here. Oh, there's a golf ball. Okay, somebody's hitting balls back here. There are some houses in the area. Here's this, okay, right up here is the seemingly old structure. Again, I don't know what type of structure, but you see that kind of carpeting material. I'm going to turn the volume down because it's going to start going crazy. Yeah, I don't know what this was. I mean, it's hard to tell. I could have sworn there's some cement around here too. Some cinder blocks. I think it might be down here in the side of this. Oh, yep, there it is. See, I've been in these woods a lot. I've only detected back here once. But there's the cinder block right there. Some cool rocks here. I'm not gonna disturb that, but it's gorgeous. Let's take a look at this. Put the detector down for a second. I'm way off the trail, literally in the middle of the woods. It's showing iron, but I feel like I have to look at what this is. And there's a bone right there. That's a little scary, but all right, as I was saying, my battery just died. Big iron target under this, or right next to this huge tree in the middle of the woods, way off the trail. I am very curious what it is. Could answer some questions, but for now, I'm gonna mark this on the map and come back to it at a later date, maybe when it dries out a little bit. So it's a little bit easier digging because this hole is just filling in with water, as you can see. We're gonna keep going. And again, I'm gonna have to cherry pick a little bit based on wherever the target is and what the target sounds like, but we're gonna keep going. We're not gaining daylight, but we still got some time left for sure. All right, stay tuned. All right, about 50 feet from that piece of iron that we couldn't get out of the ground, we got a signal. It was flashing into the 40s for a second. Now that could just be the ground. Like I said, I think this is a highly mineralized ground up here. Sorry, my jacket's in the way. Where'd you go? I have no idea. It's just a little piece of, seems like copper based on the green patina. Yeah, I don't know. Could be part of an arrow, but we'll hang on to that, clean that up. See if that gives us any clues. And move on. You know, you never know where people back at these creeks, maybe they were flowing a lot better. Maybe they were washing pots and pans or clothes, dropped a coin. You just never know. Kind of opens up here. I'm gonna have to check this whole area out. I don't even know where the trail is. Another cool tree. See right through. But yeah, look how cool that is. Get up close. Pretty. All right, let's keep moving. All right, it was a mid-tone, but I couldn't help myself. I had to dig it. Shotgun cartridge. Take that. Moving on. Another rock. All right, bit of a different zone over here. Can't really, I don't have any explanations as to why. I mean, it's probably just nature. But why this just gets grassy over here. Oh, there's some iron though. Let's see what else there is. Got a cool little creek running through here. Hopefully I don't sink. Man, that thing's flowing through the grass. Again, I don't think there'd be any signs of like old structures back here, given how wet it is. So I'm not really sure what I'm looking for here, but all right, I don't know how much you can see, but there is tons of little flags, pink flags. I want to try and get back there because there's so many. I don't know exactly what they mean. They kind of keep going, but they're really plastered in that one spot back there. Got some iron in there. But look at all these, and there's even more further back. I'm very curious what these are marking. I mean, they're just really in the thick of the woods. What are they trying to point out? Curious. There's nothing obvious to my eyes anyways. It's hard to tell, but that little section goes pretty deep. That's like possibly a couple feet deep in the middle of it. But look at this bend. Whew. It's a sharp bend. It's just beautiful, man. Look at this section. So many rocks. Such a clear-cut path. So cool. All right, well, here's that mid-tone that I passed up as the first signal. Piece of a nail, it looks like. More modern nail, I'd say. It seems like it's, I don't know, because it rang up non-ferrous, so some kind of fastener. That's kind of just the reality of detecting spots that have potential good targets that are old, is you're usually in a place where, you know, humans were, but still are. And obviously there's a road right there, as you can see. You know, I've been picking up foil tops from bottles and stuff like that. So, you know, that's just the reality. So you can cherry pick all you want, but sometimes you might miss some of the good stuff. Obviously in a situation like this, I was cherry picking those mid-tones because 99% of the time it was a shotgun cartridge. I have plenty in my bag right now. But again, if I had passed up on that second signal, I would not have gotten that pocket watch, which... Speaking of that pocket watch, here it is. I have made an attempt to clean it up. The plating on the back is basically completely flaked off, and there's some pitting in the metal underneath there. So, it doesn't open. I cannot get it open. I can't push this thing in. I can't twist it. I can't pull it. So it seems like it's stuck shut. I would love to see underneath the glass. The glass is super smooth, even though it's cracked. I think that's a 5 underneath there. I could be wrong, but yeah, overall, cool find. I'm super happy with it. So I think I'm gonna get a case for it, or make a case for it, and put it up on the wall somewhere. Cool piece of local history. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.